What's up, YouTube? My name is Rob, and I'm back for yet another reaction video. And this time around, I'm checking out Bugzy Malone yet again, and I'm hoping I don't get copyright strike this time. Lord help me. Bugzy Malone yet again, and it's his Fire in the Booth Part 2. Okay, so I basically have no major expectation of what this is really going to be like. My first experience to Bugzy Malone was Bruce Wayne, and that I have a whole bunch of mixed feelings on that, just in general, just how that happened. And honestly, I don't want to let that distract from the actual content of Bugzy Malone himself. So yeah, I'm basically just going to try and go into this with a clear mind and an open head, and basically just get a deeper look into what his flow is like, what he is like more accurately, and get to see just what his strength is, in my opinion, just get a better critique of him. So with that being said, I have two YouTubers I need to give a shout out for today. First YouTuber I'm giving a shout out is a YouTuber by the name Zanit Sunken 14. Sorry, Zanti Sunken 14. And the second YouTuber that I'm giving a shout out today is Robbie Dorenzo. Again, that is Robbie Dorenzo. So we got Zanti Sunken 14 and we got Robbie Dorenzo. Again, thank you guys so much for checking out my channel. Please subscribe if you haven't already. I really love and appreciate the support, and I just hope that you keep coming back and back for more. I love to have you here. So, that being said, let's jump straight into this video. Let's waste no time, because this is a 9-minute long cipher. But I think it'll fly him. We'll see. So, kicking this sucker off in 3, 2, 1, click. Easily offended. Go somewhere else.
I know you're gonna dig this.
Oh yeah, perfect.
You know what time it is when you hear this, right?
Let's get ready to rumble.
All right. What was that?
Yo.
Alright.
Bugzy Malone. You know? Man, I've just got one question. Who's doing it better? I had to write to the judge through a letter cause the victim's holding a sick vendetta cause his lip needed stitches. A pre-sentencing report. And I'm famous now, there's no bend in the law, so I could get community service, and worst case I could be going back behind the door, back to jail. And it's mad cause I can still remember the smell, the atmosphere and the light, and the way that your mind would get carried away in the cell. The silence speaks louder than the bell that's been ringing for the past 15 minutes, and we don't know if the kid's hurting himself.
What did he go in for? Tell me in the comments, please.
He never had a dad, mum tried her best, but that didn't matter cause the rent was so dear. She couldn't cope sober, so she drank spirits and not beer. Talking about legless drunk, then his stepdad hit him with a reckless punch and his mum turned her back. And that's when the care inside of the kid was done. I'm talking about me, get it? Being a role model's taking its toll, but I got this. I was only 12 years old when I got hit. Really, I hope my stepdad had watched this, cause I was only a kid and I loved him more than anybody else, but he fucked it. How can you beat up somebody's mum? I just want him, I don't even want justice. My little sister, yeah, that's his daughter. Between me and her, it's a little bit awkward, cause I remember when she said she hit my mum that night just to cover her father. I can forgive, but I cannot forget. No hard feelings have been harbored. As long as we do well, nothing else matters. Considering where we started, considering this time last year, I was stood here talking about Berry New Road. I was starving, I had drug money, but I didn't know about getting money from touring. And that's why I gotta thank Charlie, cause he showed me the ropes and then left me to stand on my own 2 feet like Christopher Reeves before his spinal stopped working. And now focused on evolution like Darwin. The minute 2016 kicked in, I stopped drinking. I don't wanna do parties. I hear my man saying it's curtains, so when I see him out hurting, it's not fame when you're tossing and turning, and what's money when your money can't stop your mummy from hurting. And the road's not dead cause the mill is still bursting. The ID means that they see him in person. The bally was working, now the witness is uncertain. I believe in God, I don't trust a religion. I don't get how Mary could be a virgin. Still, I've just got one question. Somebody tell me, who's doing it better? Who got these MCs dissing each other? The brand new EP's out now, and I took a mugshot and used it as the front cover. Somebody twisted it up and created a story to make me look like a robber. I thought I'd sit back and watch the commotion, and that's why I didn't say nothing on Twitter. I'm out. Bugzy Malone, BBC, 1Extra, Fire in the Booth.
Okay.
Bugzy Malone, you know!
Notice
Gave a man goosebumps, you know?
when he said Charlie taught me to stand up on my own 2 feet like Christopher Lee before he got spine snapped. He didn't feel like he had to interrupt him. Notice that. Just notice
You're a
that.
different breed, Bugzy Malone. A different breed. I say that from the bottom of my heart, fam. Genuinely, you are a different breed. A monster. You put a lot of these guys to shame, fam. Should we get him again?
Yeah.
That was missing in that Batman life.
Yeah.
I'll tell you I'll talk about that at the end. That was missing though.
Bugzy Malone.
Shut him down, Bugs!
1 year later.
Shut him down, Bugs!
Yeah. Look, yeah, it's been a year now, I see things clear now, I've been training, I don't feel no fear now, they ask am I living down here, now I tell them no, I still get about money in my burgers. I told them to walk with me, the whole tour sold out, what a turnout, still got to the girls' house, and I know man with ringers all ready to burn out. I hope I don't need them, this year I don't want to risk my freedom, cause I know that I've got shows in Sweden, and I've been booked all over festival season. I got my life, then I got wireless, then I got Glastonbury, man tried it with me last year and got fed to the Tigers. 016 spreading like a virus, 2016 has got them pulling off stunts like a BMX biker. Not everybody's gonna like you, so they'll bring an article out just to try and rewind you. They said I went running in the jewelers. Did he think I'm stupid? I've got music videos looking like movies. You're looking at one of the best to ever do this. Why would I start chasing guys for a couple of watches with eyes? I will stop watching haters celebrating. Bugzy Malone facing time, but that's the EP, and them same people are sharing the artwork on a daily. You can't see me on CCTV, balled up now. I got clothes in JD. It's not friendly this shit. Me, I'm trying to save for a Bentley this shit, so I started my own label. They all got on records, and that's gonna pay me this shit. More time, man, are gonna hate me this year, but them same man are gonna rate me next year. Cause I've created a blueprint for out of towners to show what it takes to get here. Yo, I don't do blazing, I don't like drinking. I spend 24 hours of the day thinking. I've watched all the big guys shrinking, and the Bugzy Malone business line keeps ringing. It's like I got a 3310 with links in. Bare new lyrics and flows. It's like I'm sat there bagging up O's, and the hazy stinking. The line is, put it this way, when I see set man, they're gonna have to do a lot of explaining. I'm one of the best, I got the game changing. I asked them man who made it start raining. Who made the grime scene entertaining? I don't know, I'm just saying. I disappeared for a week, man thought it was peak and put out a tweet. Well, I call this the David Blaine. Why? Cause the EP's banging and them man know it. I put money on the map last year, and the 01 to the 61 keeps growing. Them man are chameleons, and right now their true colours have started showing. They want me out the game, I'm not going. Told them go write me another poet, my Bugzy Malone. I know set man want me to loud them. Why? Cause I got an email in my inbox asking me if I want to do a joint album. But I thought my man said I was a dickhead, and I never would have been nothing without him. People like numbers don't, and right now the numbers have got man counting. Words mean nothing if you don't do well. You're not popping if your shit don't sell. You promoted my EP too. Congratulations, you played yourself. Congratulations, you played yourself. Congratulations, you played yourself. Mutting. I'm like Batman to my hometown, it's mad.
Here we go again.
Bought a brand new RS3 cause it's small and fast. Took it to the body shop, told them I need it all in black. The first day I drove it, a van pulled out on me and we just crashed. I was sat there surrounded by smoke and airbags.
That's
I
not.
jumped out and the van was flipped with its window smashed.
That's
The car
not.
was a write-off, so I just kept it moving rags. Cause I had a photo shoot with supply and demand. Watch the collab, but watch this. Road is road and lyrical beef is lyrical beef. And they made an article to make me look like I'm a thief.
You there sweating too.
My song's taken off iTunes, see me, I won't sleep until I find out which MC has tried sabotaging me, and I'm out. Bugzy Malone. 0161.
You go hard.
That means
You go hard.
Manchester's in the
You there
building,
sweating.
and we're here to stay. 2016, groggy season. Not unfriendly right now.
Bugzy Malone! Oh my god!
Yeah, I got that up on high.
Oh my god! I don't even know where to start on that one, fam. I don't know why you're leaving me like this, cuz. You put me in a certain situation, making me feel a certain way. Trying to give a fat guy a heart attack, man. I'm trying to see my 30s, cuz. Wow. Wow.
At least he know. At least he know.
Talk
That's
about finding the
better.
booths, and they always ask him, is anyone ever gonna overtake Wretch? Is anyone gonna overtake Kano?
I see the video
Just
for
find your
Kano.
answer.
Next wave, y'all. Kano. I'm checking out Kano. Probably. Y'all gotta request it
I
though.
got nothing else left to say.
Is it worth it? Is
He
Kano
pretty
worth
much
it?
said it all, fam. That was special.
Respect, bro.
Another moment, bro. I mean, I don't even know what I need to say. I mean, one take as well. Like I even need to say that. Like I would have been acting like I even weren't one take.
Yo, the EP is out now. Facing Time.
Hey, talk to me about this EP, Bugs.
You know what? You have to hear the EP to understand the whole concept. See, it's a concept EP. Now, obviously, somebody's got it twisted and created
Let a
a
man
story.
talk. Shut
And
up,
obviously,
Charlie.
certain people have just jumped on it, tried to make it mad. But this EP is just the illest EP. It's the best thing I've ever done.
Now I remember you called me the day that article surfaced, because obviously I was worried. I'm seeing all these stories, news like,
Yeah.
obviously fam, I'm here.
Yeah, that's family. Loads.
I mean,
That's a lot of
Okay.
people. innit?
nothing's
Worrying,
happened.
man.
Yeah, so I mean, like, I don't know why people try to do things like that.
People don't like to see people do well, innit? It is what it is, innit?
Okay. I can't stand that dude. Alright, so something I noticed with this cipher. He did two ciphers within this main Fire in the Booth. Normally they do multiple ciphers as opposed to just doing one long rap for like 10 minutes or whatever. Unless this like they want to do a long one for like 7 minutes and they can cut it. I think like 7 minutes might have been the shortest one I ever seen. That was like Dave, I think, when he did his Fire in the Booth. Thus far. But anyway, I'm getting off track. I actually got a deeper look into who he actually was, and he actually told more of his personal story in that first cipher that he had. I think thus far, he's been the first one to say he's actually gone to jail. And I think in the second cipher, he continues to talk about how he continues to have legal troubles going on. So, please, tell me more about, I don't think he really got in, maybe if I missed it, that's on me. If I truly missed it, that's bad. But tell me what his legal troubles are if I did miss it, and down in the comment section below. I'm kind of interested to see more about that. But yeah, he talks about that. He talks about how he was in jail and what that environment was like, and he is trying to play up the positive message of being like, look, it's not what you're trying to be ever. You don't ever want to be in that situation, which was pretty much if not most of the other rappers you've been sending me, all of the other rappers have been sending that same message. But the only difference is he has it from this point of view of already being inside, while they're all saying it from the point of view of having friends that went in there and then wanting not go in there themselves. So they're telling it from a removed state to a somewhat removed state. He's giving you that first person view, and he was able to tell you, like, I think he said something about the smells and the atmosphere and the environment. It gave you somewhat of a deeper look. So I'm really banking on probably the idea he probably has somewhere a jail cipher. If he ever did have a jail cipher, please also put that in the comment section below, where he actually talks about that story and actually fully goes into what that was and what it did to him and when he got out, if he got out, what he planned on eventually aiming to do when he got subscribed to try to be better than what got him in there in the first place, right? You know, he did have some other things that he was talking about. He said, I don't like drinking, I don't like doing any of this other stuff, because he knows where that could potentially lead him. Maybe that had something to do with the jail. I don't know. Again, you got to put that in the comment section. I think I missed that. But something else I want to just mention with this. He mentioned two superheroes. He said, and I said this earlier, he gave a shout out to Charlie, saying, hey, Charlie had me standing up on my 2 feet like Superman before he gets his accident, like Christopher Reeves, right? That was that one. And I was like, okay, he gave a shout out to Charlie. I'm saying, now, see that mess? Now he's shouting out Charlie. He's not gonna do the wheel up crap. He's not gonna hit the button or whatever, because he wants y'all to hear that. Now I'm saying to myself, yeah, I'm not shocked at all, like really. But that's why I'm not crazy about the wheel ups, stopping a guy while he's unburying his story, his life story. I'm not crazy about that. They have a truth and they have a message that they want to get out, and you're hindering that, okay? There's a difference between hindering and helping, and that's like a hindrance, as to why I say I'm not crazy about that. Now, the respect for Charlie, that's a whole other thing in itself. He gives them a platform for them to be able to do what they can do when in many cases, or a few other cases, other people won't play him. I think Low Key said other people won't play him. I'm not sure. I think that's what he said at one point. And I forget if it was Big Nasty also that said they won't play him, or other places. Something to that effect. But yeah, I appreciate that. But great. Given the fact that you do appreciate that, you don't have to do all that with the button, especially with the end when he was actually trying to talk and I think elaborate more on different controversies or just things that were out there about him. And I wanted to really hear what the man had to say. And then you just look at him. He was like, okay, yeah, okay, boom, all right, what, boom, all right, but why? Just why? Let the man talk. Let the man talk. He has a story and just information that he wants to give out to his people. And I honestly wanted to hear what the man had to say. But aside from that, one of the last things and biggest things I noticed with that is the other superhero that he did mention, Batman. And I did mention in my copyright strike video, there's a link to my actual reaction of Bruce Wayne. I had to take it off of YouTube after the freaking copyright strike. That's a whole story in itself. But you can go into that video, go into the description of that video and see a link. I had to put it, it'll take you to something off of YouTube where you can just see it. You don't have to sign up for anything. If it tells you have to sign up, it's wrong. You don't have to sign up. You can check out my review and my reaction to that. But bottom line, in that reaction, I said, you know what? Batman is a really intense character, and I actually kind of wanted to mention this with another person. Batman is a really intense character with a really dark history. But a big takeaway from Batman's story is that his story was almost like a crucible. So when he went through that rough childhood that he did, that rough traumatic event as a child, it ended up making him stronger and setting him on a path to become a very, very, very strong adult. And that's like, there's a bunch of things you can really take away with the whole Batman story. But this would have been, what he just mentioned right now with the whole domestic abuse going on with his home. And the things going on between his parents. And then I think he said his sister was involved with it too, and his mother. The father hitting the mother. That's something that should have been in that Batman rap. Where he's saying, look, me and Bruce Wayne both had this traumatic event. But we're not going to let that hinder me growing up to be an adult. And we're not going to let that define who we are. No. Actually, it would make you. It would say, we are going to let this define who you are. And basically say, there's no way in hell I'm ever going to let this happen to somebody I care about. And then that would have been the point that he would have tried to run across. That I felt was missing in the Batman cipher. And I'm looking at the time for both of them. This was taken last year. The Batman cipher came out this year. So I'm like, if he had that thought in his mind for a long time, but the only connection he seemed to have made was that Batman, he's all dressed in black, and when I get my tracksuits, I'm all dressed in black. I'm sitting there thinking to myself, you didn't make this connection about your own life, between your own life and this other life that Batman had? And I'm just like, wow, and just shocked by that he didn't make that connection. To basically say, both of us have had bad things happen to us in our past that most people don't ever have to go through, but we are now grown up and are made stronger by those things. We're going to make sure with the people we care about and love, we're going to make sure there's no way in hell that ever happens to us again. And then on an adding extra connection to it, we started out in a situation where we weren't rich, and now we got all this money. So both of them have connections and things they could have played up. But yeah, he could have compared his mother, I guess, if he really valued his mother as his family figure, he could have valued his mother in the same way Bruce Wayne valued Alfred. So you had a few different connections you could have played up there, but he only makes the connection, oh yeah, we all dressed in black, and I'm like, dang, dude, come on now, come on. But yeah, it just felt like a missed opportunity, a very, very missed opportunity, and I think if there was ever a time to go ahead and do that, it would have been in that cipher, Bugzy Malone Batman. Granted, that thing was catchy as hell. No. It was catchy as hell. But it was a flex rap. And ultimately, it didn't go deep to the stuff beneath the surface of his character. It just talked about how cool he was, how fly he was, how he could outshine other people. And honestly, the message, the core of it was just kind of hollow. And it was good. It was good, but it was hollow. It didn't go deep enough. That was like my only complaint with that. But in general, but as you would see with basically every other fire in the booth, a fire in the booth really gives people the venue to really express themselves on a long out scale, but that wouldn't really cut it. I have yet to see a fire in the booth where the whole thing was flash. Usually they have to put some part of themselves out there for them to really resonate with the people. that's what I guess people like to say, this the grime section, the grime show. And it's like, okay, people actually want to see this guy put themselves out there, bare their soul to some level. And I really value the rappers who bare their soul most of the time. That's why I say I love Dave, I love Akala, and I missed it. Going back to the Batman thing. I also like Krept. I was gonna say Krept and Konan, but more so Krept, because going back to the whole Batman thing, and I should have said this when I did my review to Krept, My Story. This is my story. Okay, that rap. When I did the reaction to that rap, that was the true Batman story. Oh my God. And you think about it, he actually lost the parents in front of him. That's the true Batman story. And then he blames himself for it. That's the true Batman story right there. And I missed it. I gotta give it to myself. I was really screwed up on that, not calling that out when I saw it. I was like, wow, because it was a really strong moment when it happened in that video. But again, he had people in his life that he really valued. He really pulled closer to him because of that, and he took that away. Giving him some lessons in life, and basically how he's going to try to make sure the absolute hardest that does not happen again. And that was like a really missed opportunity with that. I'm just like kicking myself literally after I cut the camera, I said, you know what? I was thinking about the Bugzy Malone Batman. I said, oh crap, that's the real Batman story. And I was like, oh man, and I missed it. I already missed my shot for that. So if you didn't check out that video, please check out my reaction. I put it down in the comment section below. My reaction to My Life by Krept. My Story, I'm sorry, by Krept. I'll put it down in the comment section below. But yeah, so basically that's what I had to say on this particular rapper, Bugzy Malone. I like his style. I know he throwing in some different allusions and different connections to different superheroes. I think that's kind of cool. I did manage to find, and this is actually kind of spectacular, I did actually manage to find comments from my original video that was taken down, and somebody actually did say that. I had to go in there a different way and actually find it, because I mentioned when I got my video taken down, one of the biggest reasons I was pissed about that was because I missed people's comments on that. So people actually saw that out there for like 2 weeks, put comments up there, and now the comments were gone too, because when you go into the page, it was just nothing. I'm like, this is a mess. But I actually was able to pull up like some comments, but I have to find like keywords that would have just pulled it up. So it's basically a hunt and peck, like randomly hunting peck trying to find crap. But still, yeah, that is what that is, and it's just a hot mess. So thank you for checking out my video, everyone. And once again, I gotta give a shout out to the YouTubers who had me check out this video. Again, that would be the YouTuber by the name Zanty14. Again, Zanty14. And then the last YouTuber, the second YouTuber rather, Robbie Dorenzo. Again, Robbie Dorenzo. Again, thank you guys so much for checking out my channel. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. I really love the support and everything. And that goes for everybody involved in my channel. Everybody checking out these videos, please check out my other videos and please subscribe. I really appreciate it. And lastly, of course, if you have a video you want me to check out, please put that thing down in the comment section below. Put the name, the creator, and also the link. If it's like an off the beaten path type thing, please put the link to that so I can find it. I don't want to pull up the wrong video and it won't work out. And when you do that, I will make sure I give you a shout out that you deserve for having me check out that video. So with that being said, thank you so much for checking out this one, and I'll be back next time. See ya. Ciao for now. Bye bye.